Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to follow my Minecraft Let's Play. In this video we will be playing a modded Minecraft version with Terracraft and some other mods. Let's just get started here. We will be creating a new world. Let's just type TFC 7. We will be enabling the cheats and let's create that. Okay, so I have created a custom HQM mod for this Minecraft Terrafirmacraft install of mine. So I will be demonstrating how that works in this video, and hopefully we can get to the end. Okay, the game is loaded. FPS seems to be fine. And the very first thing, we are going to enable the HQM here. Enable. Okay, so that gives us this quest book here. And yeah, the picture is a little bit bad, but grindless mod anyways. Forget the grind, at least some of it says. And there are some quests here. Grindless storyline, that's what you want to open. And so the very first quest tells you to collect some sticks, and in fact you need 10 sticks. But after you get 10 sticks, the reward is 50 more sticks. So you gather a few sticks from the ground, then you realize that gathering sticks is boring and non-productive waste of your game time. You stop at 10 and hit the claim reward button. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so we are in some kind of... let's see here. What is this biome here? Does it tell me? Okay, it doesn't seem to be telling me the biome name here. That's kind of weird. Anyways, let's get started with the sticks here. Okay. It seems like there's very little any kind of wood here. I can't quite tell which biome this is. I suppose plains. Alright. Seems like this is plains, so no wonder there is no sticks or trees. Actually, I can see some trees in there. So let's proceed that way. I also can see some fresh water that way on the map. Okay, let's see if we can get our 10 sticks here. Wow, the FPS seems to be really nice this time. I hope the video is also not having issues. Okay, so I got 5 sticks here. All I need is just 10 sticks. It seems like there is no sticks on the ground, so I have to punch these leaves. Come on, just a few more, 2 more, just 1 more. Okay, I got them. So that was pretty boring. Let's not ever do that again. So just claiming my reward, and you see I got 60 sticks on me. White elm sapling, I don't really need that. However, I do need this rock salt rock. Okay, so here is the next quest. Rocks, so many rocks. After gathering a few sticks and stones from the ground, you realize that gathering sticks and stones is rather boring and non-productive waste of your game time. Also, some of the rocks are completely useless for making flux, so instead of wandering for days in the world trying to find the appropriate rock type, you hit the claim reward button and get full stack of some useful rocks. So you see there is a detection here for any kind of rock, and you can pick one of these as a reward. So I'm taking 63 pieces of marble rock, which is probably the most useful rock in this game, because you can make flux out of that as well. And since we got the rocks, we should be really crafting our very first tools. And the very first tools are, of course, the axes. I'm making 2 of each. For now, you will see the reason later. So I'm making 2 shovel heads, 2 axe heads. I'm making 2 hoes like this, and then I'm making couple hammers, and then I'm making couple knives, and also I need a javelin. Okay, a single javelin should be sufficient. Now I'm just crafting my very first stone tools here. I can see some cows in the background. Also, I need a fire starter as well. Okay, so now for the reason why did I make 2 of each. It is because here are some quests that will allow you to get materials without actually gathering them by hand. Here you manage to craft a stone axe. Well, chopping trees using that stone axe takes by far too long. Instead, just trade it in for some wood. So you see, you're just trading one of your axes for full stack, or actually there is 4 stacks of Douglas fir logs. So I'm going to submit my stone axe here, and I'm going to get my Douglas fir logs here. Same goes for the javelin. Okay, this is shovel actually. So you managed to craft a shovel. Hand it in for some clay or clay and sand. Okay, so here you are handing in 1 shovel, and in return you get 64 clay plus another stack of clay of 64, or you can pick alternatively some sand. Sand is later on in the game pretty useful. So here I'm just taking 2 stacks of clay. Claim reward. So there are my 2 stacks of clay here. And same goes for the hoe here. You crafted a stone hoe. Hoes are good to have. Now a hoe is needed to make farmland. Make some farmland and then trade in the hoe for some seeds. Then plant the seeds. Hoes and seeds don't go well together. I don't have any idea what have I written here. Do this early because the seeds take a long time to grow. Okay, let's do that. Let's trade in 1 hoe. And here we get some wheat seeds, tomato seeds, jute seeds, soybean seeds, plus we need to pick one of the trees or yellow bell pepper seeds. Out of these I shall take the plum tree because it grows pretty quickly. Okay, so I got my seeds here. We will be planting those pretty soon. Also, we need to trade in our javelin, stone javelin, for 6 pieces of wool yarn. Let's do that. You will see the reason later. This is actually really important. And 1 stone can be traded in for 64 pieces of straw. You can pause the video and just read the comments that I have written here. Okay, I'm just going to claim the reward. And let's see. For a hammer can be traded in for 6 pieces of raw dacite. You will also learn why that is important later on. And a fire starter can be actually, this is a no, is this a detection task? Yes, so once you have your fire starter, it is enough to get your flint. So let's just claim the flint. We got the flint. All we need is the steel to get our flint and steel eventually. Okay, let's find a suitable spot for our base here. It seems like there is rock salt rocks here, which can be useful if you're making like tons of salt or something. Okay, so I need a spot where I can make my farmland. So I'm taking my stone hoe here. This looks pretty good. It has a pretty nice and level area. Okay, there's even some more fresh water here. Okay, let's do our farm right here, and so our base will be right next to it. Okay, so you can obviously farm 4 tiles from any freshwater source, and so I'm just making tons of farmland here. I think this is enough for now. We can make even more later. Reeds are completely useless in Terrafirmacraft, so I'm just throwing them away. Okay, let's plant our jute. 8 pieces of jute, soybean, 4 soybeans. There is 4 tomatoes here, 8 wheat seeds. Alright. And I also got these plum tree saplings, which I should be planting as well. Perhaps this seems like perhaps I'm just planting them somewhere here. I'm just wondering. Yeah, let's just do this. You need at least 3 in the between of them. Okay, so something like this. Yeah. Okay, next we start creating our base here. So for that we need our shovel, and we're going to create 4 pits like this. Yeah, so this will be our base area here. You will later see how this evolves. Perhaps I can fill that in for now. And in the 4 pits we are going to craft some basic clay items here. We are going to make some clay balls. Then we're going to make a jug, which I just failed. It goes like this. Then we need to craft a regular vessel, clay vessel, and the rest, not the rest of the clay, but a lot of the clay is going to be just regular molds here. Yeah, we need at least 14 of them, so a couple more, like this. We also need a large vessel like this. And actually we can already start firing these items. Okay, so let's just fill the rest of slots here. Yeah, let's fire our large vessel as well. Okay, so now you see that the straw is really essential here. Let's place our straw into our fire pits as well as our logs. And yeah, I got exactly 64 logs, so I really cannot use any of these logs for now. Also, I don't want to use this fire starter on this fire pit. Instead, I'm just on this pottery pits, I suppose. Instead, I'm just want to create a fire pit here. Doesn't seem to be working. Maybe one more stick. Alright, got it. Now I'm going to throw one stick in to get 2 torches. That's really all we need from this fire pit for now. And in the next quest, fire pits and torches, we are submitting our fire starter and one of our torches to get a single wrought iron ingot. It's clear what we need that for, obviously for our flint and steel. And we're pretty much done with ever getting in trouble getting that fire going. So the second torch will be used here to start my fire pits. And I have modded the game so that it only takes 4 hours for the fire pits to burn, to complete. Okay, perhaps I should have started them first, because there's not much here to do. We just have to wait for our pits to complete. Actually, we could be doing some more pottery here. We're going to need a single mold for our clay saw mold. Then we're going to need 3 chisel molds, or actually just 2 chisel molds. Then we're going to need 3 pro-pick molds, 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to need a single pick mold here. And let's combine those. What else? Okay, we're going to need a spindle as well. So spindle goes something like this, and it also has to be fired. Okay. Yeah, I need to conserve these logs because I really don't want to mine any wood. You can see how you can progress in this mod without actually ever mining anything except for those 10 sticks in the very beginning of the game. Okay, 50% already done on those fire pits. Let's see, do we actually have a sand here? Alright, we got rock salt sand. That's okay. That only means that we don't really need to get the sand from the quest book then, since we got that nearby. Okay, what's this? Fern. Have no idea what is fern. If I could find some food, that would be really useful, but I don't really see any food. Also, one pretty important thing is to mark our base location here. Let's just make a base marker here. Let's see our map actually, and waypoints. There is no extra waypoints here, which is great. Okay, it seems like there is also a pretty nice area there for a base, because it has some flat land next to fresh water. Okay, because I was talking a lot, so my thirst has gone down actually. And we also have some unclaimed rewards here. So this quest here tells you which items you need to craft if you have forgotten. Anyways, I just claimed that reward. Okay, let me just collect the fired items here. And next time we fire our pits, we need to craft a gold pan here. Gold pan. That gold pan then goes into this quest, which requires a gold pan, and it will reward you with some sand and some rich native copper. So let's take those, and I'm going to place that copper into this vessel straight away. So we are going straight away for our copper anvil, and we also need to fire the rest of these items here that we have unfired. And yep, let's see if we can fit them all here. Okay, also the spindle needs to be fired, and I even got one more spot here. Let's do something. Perhaps let's just do a hammer mold for this time. Alright, and as you can see, we can barely make it with our resources here. The 8 fire pits total, and let's just place the logs as well, and we can start these fire pits using our flint and steel. Okay, so the copper is on its way, and there is not much you can do meanwhile. Actually, I could be expanding my my base a little bit here. So I'm just making a few more holes here, and also the dacite. Yeah, we are going to use this dacite eventually to make querns, but meanwhile I'm just placing them here. And now I'm using some of my marble rock to create flux, and I'm going to make one of the raw dacite stones here into a stone anvil, like this. I'm placing my hammer and my flux here, so it is ready when we need it. Also, let's place this vessel here. Wait a second, where is my... what? Where's my large vessel? Oh, did I break it? Oh my goodness. I suppose I broke it just then. Oh no, that's really bad. Oh, it's still here in my hand, but I lost it for a second there. Let's place it here, for example. Yeah, we're just going to use that as storage for items we can't really use yet. For example, I can't really use any of those. Okay, this ceramic bowl will be later used for our food preparation table, our salads. Okay, so we are also waiting for the quests to cool down. You see, these quests have a cooldown of 5 days. This one has 10 days. This one has 5. And yeah, in order for you to use the quest again, you have to wait certain time. So it is sort of balanced. Okay, so this quest tells you which molds you have to create, but I already did all of these molds, so I can claim this reward. And we cannot really craft our fishing rod or our sluice quite yet, because we need to expand our crafting grid, which I will be doing next, as soon as I get my saw. Because of course without a saw you cannot really do that. Fire pits are almost done here, so soon we can start with our very first copper items. Come on. Alright, so our molds and our copper is done. Let's just collect all of these. And also our spindle is done. Okay, I got my molds here, and I got my ceramic vessel full of copper. So first of all, we got 2100 units of copper here. That means that we are going to use 1400 units for the copper anvil, but the rest, meaning 700 units, we can use on the tools. And there's quite precise which tools you're going to make. You need at least 2 chisels here. You need a saw. You need 3 pro picks and a pick. I have this extra hammer mold, but I'm not going to use it, because otherwise the progression will be really slowed down. You will see later what I'm talking about. Okay, so 2 chisel molds, a saw, 3 pro picks, and a pick. And the rest of them goes into the regular molds here. Oh, wait a second. 14 molds is what you need, obviously, to make that copper anvil. And some of the molds may break after you have used them, but that's no big deal. You can always create more. Actually, at this time I cannot, because I don't have any wood or straw on me, but later on I will be getting more, and I can make more fire pits. For now I'm just pouring this copper into these molds, and I'm hoping that I'm quick enough to actually weld them without ever making a forge. That way we can save some time. And I just hope I got enough inventory space here. It seems like I do have. Okay, so the very first copper starts to cool off. Of course I need for the copper to solidify first, but not to cool off too much, because I need to be welding it. Okay, we are done with the copper. Now let's just craft our tools here. All the tools. We are left with an extra hammer mold, but that will be used later. Okay, spindle as well. Couple chisels here. Okay, actually I can get rid of this one. And yeah, next I'm just waiting a few seconds here for the copper to cool down. Oh, I forgot to make my saw. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot really do anything with the saw because I don't have any logs on me, but shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, seems like I cannot exactly do anything right now. Just waiting for the copper to cool down, and also waiting for my quests to cool down so I can progress. It also seems like my hunger is really low. Yeah, but I need my fishing rod to get my hunger. Sometimes you can actually find some random food or plants that you can eat, but this time I don't really see any edible plants here. Okay, no big deal. Just okay. Now the copper has cooled down enough for me to start making these double ingots here, right? And you have to be pretty fast. At least on my settings the copper cools down really quickly. Okay. And you need obviously the 7 double ingots, which are needed for the anvil. You probably know the drill. Okay, These are still liquid, but these can be welded. So I got 4 plus 1 here, that is 5. And then there is these 4 as well. This is still liquid, but soon enough it will solidify. Got it. And here we go. The 7 double ingots. However, of course, I cannot really make that anvil quite yet. It is because I do not have my crafting grid expanded. And actually these two have cooled down, so I can get even more sticks here and even more stones. Surely we will need them later. So let's just place the excess items there. And we are waiting, of course, for this quest here, so we can get even more wood and can actually progress here. Meanwhile, I can make another hammer here and chisel down the raw dacite here. Okay. Yep. And actually we don't really need any of those. I can use my pickaxe to collect this smooth dacite. And this really takes a long time because I'm also hungry. Okay, let's see the quest book now. Still an hour to go. I suppose I can spend the hour here trying to crack this smooth dacite. Okay, just one more. Yeah, okay. And let's see here. Okay, finally we can get some wood here and start working on our oh my, too much wood. Let's make 4 of these blocks. Seems that I have to throw everything away. Okay, we have expanded our workbench. Okay, I just want to get rid of some of that wood, and we can finally craft our copper anvil here. Oh, just wait a second. Okay, it seems like I got some dirt in my mouse, so mouse was acting up weirdly. Anyways, I can place this anvil right into the center here, like that. And now that the crafting grid is expanded, there's plenty of things to do. Actually, let's start by making 4 of these planks. And I'm going to place the planks in a certain way here, like that. Now I can make a few of these tool racks. Let's make just 4 for now and place them here. Now, okay, so we can use the tool racks, pretty obvious. And also, I need to make a sort of food prep station, and a one log goes there for the leather work, and also I need plenty of barrels. I need 3 barrels filled with water here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's fill these barrels with water and just place them here for now, and like this. And one of the barrels is going to be with lime water. I've just threw some flux in there, and one of the barrels is going to have tannin. So I just threw a Douglas fir log inside. Now I can place this flux and this hammer here. Okay. Now you wonder, why did I make so many pro picks? So the reason is that I need a chisel, a pro pick, and a hammer to complete one of the quests. It's this quest. So you give a pro pick, a chisel, and any hammer to get one stack of either kaolinite or graphite. And we obviously need both of them, so that means I have to craft a couple more hammers here. Alright. Okay, let's do a couple more hammers, and you can see I have these 2 chisels, 2 pro picks, and 2 hammers. So I'm going to trade them for 2 stacks of graphite and kaolinite, like this. And this smooth dacite is now going to be converted into these querns. I'm going to place my querns here. Querns are not complete without the grindstone, but yeah, one of the hammer goes here to get even more raw dacite. And using that raw dacite, I'm making a couple grindstones here. Now I'm having 2 working querns, so I can start working on my graphite and kaolinite, obviously. Also, this is a spot where I need to make a forge. Okay, so for that I need my shovel, and I'm going to make a forge around this pit here. So I'm expanding it a little bit, like this. And actually I could okay, so I'm making some marble cobblestone. Actually I need 5, and I'm placing it here so I can make my forge. And since I got my wool yarn, let's make a fishing pole here. Okay, so I can trade in the fishing pole for some seaweed. You can actually read the texts if you want, but I'm going pretty quickly here. Finally get at least some food. Not sure if it's super tasty food, but at least it's something. Okay. Now, since we have gathered all our smooth dacite from the ground, which requires your pick, we can now actually get rid of the pick or trade the pick in for some copper. And so this quest here requires a pick and a pro pick, which I have, to get some rich native copper. Also, let's craft a few boxes or chests here. I suppose could be going there. And okay, so we need to keep grinding this stuff here, and let's also grab some water from here because I'm feeling really slow. Okay, finally our bars are filled up. Okay, let's use this knife to create a food prep table, and our bowl automatically goes inside. Actually, I could stick my knife there as well. Obviously, what we really need is some charcoal. Okay, so you can see we can trade a full stack of logs for a full stack of charcoal. So let's do that, and then make our forge here. Okay, so forge is done, but actually we also need a crucible, right? Okay, so that's why I'm grinding the kaolinite and graphite here. I think we also need to trade that shovel in for even more clay. Okay, so let's do that, get more clay, and now we can actually place our items here rather than in the barrel. Okay, so some excess items here. Okay, let's get rid of those sticks. There is some dirt here. Okay. And actually we also need to craft a bow. So I think no, it's the other way around, right? So something like this. Yeah, there's our bow. And we are left with just a single wool yarn, which we can't really use at this time. And we shall continue with the grinding of our kaolinite and graphite here, but we can already make some fire clay. Let's do that. So I got 16 units of fire clay, which is barely enough to make a crucible. We'll be making that crucible straight away. So it's basically a large clay vessel, but made out of fire clay. And now we are going to place some charcoal here and start it straight away. I also need to make one more shovel for me to make one more hole here. Alright, so I just need to use that shovel here. So I still got my four fire pits. Because I will need fire bricks, and I need 10 of them at least. So yeah, at least 10 fire bricks needed. And actually we can throw some of that copper here straight away. Okay, for it to basically smelt eventually. Alright, it seems like it's starting to rain, which is really bad. I need to use my knife to get even more straw. I'm using this straw to create some protective blocks here, thatch blocks. Otherwise the forges won't work. Yeah, so you do need to do this to protect your forges. Okay, so I can get currently only 4 fire bricks, which is not enough. I need 10. Okay, so actually I'm not sure if I really needed this one. Perhaps I don't really need it. I think 3 is enough, because you can make 12 items, and all I really need is 10 items. So keep grinding those kaolinite and graphite. Meanwhile, the rich native copper is smelting in the crucible. But next we need bronze. So for bronze I have to create a sluice. This sluice is made out of some planks or lumber and some sticks like this. Okay. Sorry about that, I just have to clean my mouse again because it kinda stopped working. Okay, so this sluice here is then going to be traded for some this stuff, cassiterite, which is actually tin. So tin, of course, needed for our bronze here. Let's throw another stack in there as well. And now for the bow. The bow here is needed to trade for some sinew fiber. Okay, so out of the fiber I'm creating sinew string, and out of the string I'm creating a sinew bowstring. And now I'm missing some knives. Yeah, because I used up all my knives. I'm creating some more. Using a knife and a log, I'm creating a bow limb here. Bow limb and bowstring makes a longbow. So using the longbow, I'm trading in some large sheepskin here. Now I'm processing the large sheepskin with knives to get the wool off, and now I got 3 large raw hides. These raw hides go into this lime water here and seal them up. And now we can finally use our spindle to process this wool. Now we got tons of wool yarn here. Actually, I'm going to place a couple wool yarns here to make a string, so you can see this is becoming some sort of smoking station. Okay, and we need to continue with our grind here. So 2 more stacks to grind, and to create even more fire clay. A ton of fire clay is actually needed. Let's do this and make some more fire clay. So now that I have 27, I think I can make those 10 fire bricks. And these fire bricks have to be fired, so I'm just using these pits here. I got 2 spots, extra spots here, so let's make something from the clay. For example, none of the ceramic molds broke, so I don't need those, but I suppose I need another pick, and I suppose I need another... not sure, maybe pro pick. Okay, let's do those. And place them here. I have some straw. Yeah, I do. I have straw to make these pits. And I have some logs. Hopefully I have enough logs for this. Should be sufficient. Okay. I'm still left with just 4 logs here. Let's start this up. Okay, so you can see there is an anvil in the center and kind of a nice setup. Nothing made from wood here, except of course the thatch, but it's only to protect against the rain, really, so it doesn't matter if it gets on fire. Okay, so these 10 fire bricks that I'm currently firing are going to be used to create this pottery kiln here. And yeah, the pottery kiln is then it will basically replace all the fire pits that I was using in the early game, because you can fire items in the pottery kiln and you don't require any fire pits. Right, okay, so let's place one of the knives back here. It's useful to have a knife on your prep station. Also, I'm waiting for my sheep skin to process. Whoops! I just pressed the button there. Wrong button. Okay, let's continue here. 5 more turns. And what is the bronze situation? So you see the crucible is almost full of copper now, and all I need to do is just add a tiny bit of cassiterite in to get the tin percentage up to 10, and we can fill it up with some more copper. So we are making a full crucible of okay, it seems like I'm running out of fuel here. Making a full crucible of bronze here. Okay, the last stacks of graphite and kaolinite here. Fire pits are almost done. Okay. Yes, so absolutely tons of fire clay is needed in this game, because you need a total of 3 crucibles. Then you need to make fire brick blocks for the blast furnace eventually. And yeah, so that's why I'm grinding all these stacks up. Okay. Yeah, even though the mod is called grind less, it doesn't mean that you get rid of all the grind. You still have to cope with the Terrafirmacraft like basics. Okay. Okay, got that. Just a couple more turns. Couple more turns here, and actually, you know what? I could be using this large vessel full of water here. Let's seal that and collect it. Let's place it actually here. This will be our cooling vessel here. Once we get to our metalworks. Okay, so now let's use up that kaolinite and the graphite. Just placing them here, and I got 39 units of fire clay. Now, using these fire bricks and this fire clay, I'm going to create a pottery kiln. So something like this. Okay. And now I need the dirt block. I'm placing the dirt block here, and on top of that goes the pottery kiln, and on top of that goes the pipe section. And now I can actually expand this one to be a forge as well. Yeah, because of course I need 2 forges. Any rocks here? Yeah, I got some marble. So this marble is then used to make some cobblestone, and I need 1 more. Okay, and I also have to keep my eye on these quests and their cooldowns. Okay, I can gain some Terrafirmacraft points from making the pottery kiln here. Also, it seems to be that this is full. The crucible is full of bronze. Now we can actually make our molds here, excess molds into actual tools. So let's collect that bronze and make our hammer, an extra pro pick and an extra pick here. Okay, got it. Now just pour that in. And another one. Actually, I want to get rid of this spindle. Don't really need it. And let's collect another one. So now I can pour these at once. Or at the same time, actually. Just place them like this. Okay, so we are done with the tools here. All we need to do is just take them out of the molds and actually craft them. Seems like I'm running out of sticks here. Yeah, one more stick is needed. Let's take half of those and place it there. Okay, so there is our tools here, and the bronze hammer is really useful. I can get rid of the stone hammer, which breaks extremely easily. And now, okay, so marble, clay, okay, just managing a little bit of my items here. Let's see, 4 logs. 4 logs can go as fuel here, and let's make some more pottery. Actually, wait, yeah, actually I need another 10 of these bricks here. Okay, so let's fire 8 of them straight away. Okay, so that is on the way, and I need to collect that bronze from here. Meanwhile, I'm just organizing my inventory slightly. Yeah, that sand and that sinew string is not needed in my inventory, as well as this. Okay. All I need, ceramic vessel, not needed. And I got a couple extra fire bricks here. They will be going into the next batch of this pottery kiln. Alright, so I think I could be crafting some more stone items here. Meanwhile, collecting this bronze. Of course, out of this bronze we are making our bronze anvil, very first thing. Okay, let's just create stone axe here. Like that, in order to get ready for the quest cooldown, which has already cooled down. Okay, let's get more marble, let's get more sticks. Everything else is pretty much on cooldown still. Okay, so get rid of that. Okay, we got a nice amount of bronze here. We got our first bronze tools as well. Okay, let's just place down these logs. I don't need to carry them. Let's place them down here. Okay. Meanwhile, I have to be collecting this bronze. Okay. One more stack. I can keep that stack in my inventory. Okay, so it seems I'm getting thirsty again. And hungry as well. Okay, let's see. This is bright red. Bright red. Bright red. So I think I can start welding them. Yeah. Bright red. So this one goes together with that one. Yeah, I can totally do this without any forge. Hopefully. Okay, got that. And just weld them. Keep collecting. These are still in orange. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to collect more charcoal as soon as possible. Yeah, charcoal becomes an issue eventually because the consumption of charcoal is huge. Okay. So I got 4 and 3 more is needed. Okay. Bright red. And yeah. Have to keep clicking those molds in there. Trying to do this as efficiently as I can. Okay, so this is orange. This is bright red, so we can weld them. And it doesn't really matter if I make more than I need of these double ingots, because eventually we will going to refill this quern once again, and we need the 24 ingots for our what it's called, the bloomery. Yeah, and it seems I ran out of fuel. That is kind of unfortunate. Thankfully the crucible is still pretty hot, and I got tons of molds here that I can process. Weld those. Okay, we got 7 now. Okay, so let's just straight away create our anvil out of this. And you see the problem here. I need a pickaxe in order to collect this anvil from here. Okay, so luckily I do have a pickaxe here. Okay, so let's just collect that and place it on our back, and instead of it we're going to place our bronze anvil here. Also place our new bronze hammer inside. Okay, I suppose I could be collecting these still. Yeah, we're going to throw that copper anvil in our crucible really soon. Meanwhile, I'm just want to weld these guys together. Okay, some of them are already cooled down. These can be welded, these can't, but okay, yeah, so I took a too long gap there, or pause. I suppose I could be heating this one up one by one. Okay, faint red, dark red, bright red. Okay, let's get it out. Can I weld you? No. Can I weld you? Yes. Okay, so some of these have to be reheated, which kind of sucks. Can work, can weld, can weld, can work, can weld. Okay, so let's weld you then. Okay, so these are still hot, but this one can be worked into a sheet here, and I need to find out the recipe. It's probably this one. Yeah, really easy recipe here. Just a single bend and triple light hits, which is perfect. Okay, this one has cooled down. Anyways, let's do a couple sheets here. Okay. And now that the crucible is empty, I'm going to throw my copper anvil in there, because we need tons of copper for the next batch of bronze. And let's use this charcoal here to make another forge. I'm going to place the charcoal here for now, and there, some of it. Now, placing these two bronze plates here so that I can weld them. Okay, bringing them up to the danger level. Okay, should be able to make some double sheets here. Okay, got two double sheets. Okay, these have solidified, so we can also use them. Yeah, some processing here going on. Pretty basic Terrafirmacraft stuff. Also placing some safety molds in there, so I'm not losing these items if they overheat. Okay. Because, yeah, you can lose them if you overheat them. Okay, let's heat you up. And let's weld you guys. So I got 3 double sheets. I need 7, or yeah, or actually 8 of these to make the bloomery. Let's grab some seaweed here. To satisfy our hunger. And some water. Okay, this soaked hide has definitely completed. And instead of leather, I'm now going to place this sand into this lime water to get some mortar. Mortar is needed later on. And let's continue with our bronze work here. So add even more copper here. And this has also completed. Okay, now we can make 6 more clay items. Let's make a couple of let's make 4 of regular molds here, like this, and let's make another pick and another pro pick, sticking them in there. Now collect some wood and stick that wood in there and start. Okay, so the copper has pretty much completed, so I need 4 garnerites here. Okay, so let's toss them in and see how much bronze we get. Okay, so we get we are missing 400. So each of them are 75. So 2 of them are 150. 4 of them are 300. I suppose I could be doing that, but I won't be able to fill it up because yeah, because only 75 is fitting in there. Anyways, that's all we ever need. I also need to process that hide on my leather workstation. Let's do this. Leather, of course, is needed for bellows, which are really essential later on in the metalwork. Okay, one more. Come on. Okay, got the leather. Leather then goes into just regular fresh water to get prepared hides. And meanwhile, we are continuing to work on our bronze here. Let's heat this one up. Can work. Can weld. Danger. Okay, so my heating is pretty much faster than the regular one. It's just some settings that I prefer to keep the game kind of quick-paced or something like that. Actually, let's use this hammer to make a bit more flux here. Meanwhile, always keep collecting the bronze. Okay, so each double sheet is 4 ingots, and I need another 5, so I need another 20 ingots here of bronze. Okay, so seems like I'm running out of molds. Okay, let's just borrow them from the forge then. Okay, this is bright red. So I can reheat this one up and weld them. Like this. Keep collecting from the crucible and meanwhile process these. Anything else I can weld? Doesn't look like it. These two pretty soon. Okay. Right, so still liquid. Okay, now we can process this. Okay, I cannot weld that plate anymore. But that's okay. I'm just concentrating on these, not that one. Okay, that one. Trying to create more sheets here. Perhaps I can weld one of those sheets. Yeah, managed to do it. It was still hot enough. Okay. Those two ingots go together to make another double sheet here. And if I just reheat this one, then I can probably weld them together, right? Okay, so here we have materials for 2 more double sheets, and I need 3 more. Okay, so let's keep collecting that bronze from the crucible. Meanwhile, working on these sheets here. Okay, these can be processed, these two. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then just weld them. And now, okay, these two are almost ready. It is still liquid, this one, but it will solidify pretty quickly here. Okay, got it. Now you become another sheet. Okay, so these are pretty long way off. Actually, yeah, I still need more bronze here. Okay, that one. Oh, seems like I ran out of fuel here. Let's restart that. Forge. Okay, these guys are ready. Okay, fire brick, 10 fire bricks. Those fire bricks are needed, of course, for the blast furnace eventually. I'm just preparing everything. Okay, pick mold and the pro pick mold. So I could be using one of these liquid ones. Actually, no. Let's not do that because they are in a sort of a sequence here, waiting to cool down. Actually, this one could be used up. I just need to keep collecting from here. Okay, so these two can be welded. Okay, this one has cooled down even too much. Okay, reheat them, weld them, make them into a sheet. And now I only need one more. Okay, this one goes here. And can I process these two? Yes, I can. Make a sheet. And none of my sheets are hot enough to weld. But now they are. Okay, there are seven double sheets here. I need one more. One more double sheet is needed for the bloomery. Meanwhile, let's just create these tools here. You can never have picks and pro picks in this mod because they are sort of consumables here. So I can process that one, and this is almost done as well. Okay, I should be also starting something here. Okay, let's just make a few pick molds or pro picks wherever you happen to click. Oh my god, I totally messed that up. My mouse is acting up weirdly. Let's make 3 of each, so place them here. Also, let's make a couple more molds. Okay, only 2 can fit in there. Start the pottery kiln. Okay. And can I still weld this? I can't. Have to reheat this one up. Okay. Place them here. Make another sheet. This is the last sheet we need. And I need to reheat this one. Okay, so I'm almost running out of fuel here. Can work. Can weld. So let's weld you guys. And we got our bloomery block ready. Let's craft our bloomery here. Like this. Doesn't matter if they are hot or not. Can still craft it. Okay. So also let's make a second crucible here. This is my second crucible, and we can save the rest of our fire clay here. Let's see if the mortar is actually done. Yeah, it's done. So let's take the mortar out. And now we need to make a chisel here. Do I have an extra chisel? I think I made 2 and I used them both up, so let's make a chisel out of this copper ingot, or this is bronze ingot actually. Okay, so you need to draw once and then you need to hit it twice. So let's try something here. Okay, missed it. Like this, I got it. Okay, so there is our chisel, bronze chisel. We're gonna use the bronze chisel to make some marble bricks here. I think I'm going to do 24. Can I get one more brick here from this stone? Okay, I get 25 and some mortar. Let's place them here to fill with mortar, and okay, I got 4. Okay, so I see I'm not placing this in the correct order here. Okay, I got 16 and I ran out of mortar. Let's make some more. Okay, 20. That should be enough for a bloomery here. So my blast furnace is going to be here, and there's going to be a space here, and there's going to be my bloomery here. Actually, yeah, I have to remove that block as well. It's going to be a marble bloomery, something like this. Okay, and let's just place our bloomer block here. That is our bloomery. Alright, so we are ready to actually process some iron next. Okay, so for iron I need to spend one of my pick and pro picks here on this quest here, so I can get my magnetite. And you need 14 of these, so 14 of these and 22 of these. So you're placing 8 charcoals on the bottom, and then you place 14 plus 14 on the top, and you start that bloomery. Okay, so I'm left with some extra blocks here. Okay, 4 marble blocks are excess, and okay, let's just take a break here and eat some seaweed and drink some water. Okay, actually I could be creating my bellows now, because do I have my leather done? Okay, so the prepared hides are done, so I need to stick them into this tannin. Yeah, I still need to wait for my leather. Okay, so anything I can do out of these? I suppose I could be doing a loom out of this lumber. Where should I place it? Maybe here? Okay, that's good enough. Okay, perhaps I should be making a bed as well. So let's just loom some of this stuff. Okay, I need the free hand for this. Yeah, I only need 3 pieces of cloth for a bed. Okay, that takes a really long time. Let's see if I can trade some of my logs for some charcoal here. Oh no, only in 2 hours. But I get 50 Terrafirmacraft points for making a loom here. And let's claim even more sticks. You can never really have enough. Eventually you can make some fences or ladders from the sticks. So you can really never have enough of them. And let's continue working on that cloth here. The very first bloom is probably already pretty much done. Let's see. No, only 60%. So we can do this. We can take our time on creating the cloth. It's like a wool cloth. Yeah, I think. Alright. So the third wool cloth is done, and we can use that to make a bed. And in this graphics pack or resource pack, this is a really nice looking bed. I mean, it would be really nice to be sleeping in such a bed. And also, let's make a wooden block here, or planks. And also, let's make another thatch block. I'm going to place the thatch block here, so I can construct my blast furnace eventually. In fact, I could be already doing that. I got my fire bricks and I got my mortar. So just making some fire brick blocks. Fire brick block, 4 of them. And I can place them here. Eventually I will have to surround it with wrought iron sheets, and it seems like the first bloom is done. Okay, so I need my charcoal. Okay, so I got my charcoal, placing 8 here and placing 14 up here. Oops, fell into the pipe. 14 plus 14. Okay, some of the charcoal went astray, so I need 6 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and start. Okay, so this is almost also done. Next time, perhaps I'm just making simple molds here. Can I even make 8 of them? I can. So place them there. Stick that wood in and start. Let's see what. Okay, so this is on cooldown. Trade some of the logs for some more charcoal, because tons of charcoal is needed. Okay, so I got more molds here, which I can use to cast these bronze items. Okay, let's make a few picks and pro picks. Okay, I think I have plenty of excess bronze here. Actually, you know what? I need some bronze for that tier, I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm creating a tier out of this iron instead. Yeah, perhaps I will be doing that. So now I need to cast my tools. The last one. Also I need to reheat my raw iron bloom here. Okay, so we do need to fire this up. Okay, the last bronze ingot is there. Craft some tools here. And I can place some of the tools down. Don't need to carry all of them. And let's see here. Yeah, now we are left with just a single pickaxe. Okay, I can store this bronze ingot here. We can make more bronze if we ever need it. Okay, 2 Douglas fir lumbers. Perhaps I should be doing like one more process one more log here into a lumber and create another sluice. Let's see if we can trade that straight away. Yes, we can. For some garnerite. Garnerite is needed for black steel, so just placing it here for now. Okay, so also I don't really need this chisel for now. Sticking it here. And let's see here, 80% on the bloomery. We can work on this bloom, most definitely, refining it. Okay, so I need to hit it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that worked. Split it. That worked as well. Now I can start melting these if my leather is done. Yeah, leather is done, which means that I can create my first bellows here. And placing the bellows here so that I can smelt my refined iron blue. Okay, bloomer is also done, so I have to replace that. Oops. 8 charcoals and okay. Missing charcoal here. I need the 14 and 14 of those. Have to refill my bloomery because that is a time-consuming process. And start. Now I can smelt these guys so I don't have to process them by hammering. Okay, smelt them down and just collect them. Now I should be placing this bloom here. But this bloom can actually overheat, so you have to be careful not to blow on the bellows once it's inside. Too hot. Okay, so I'm taking these out of the mold here. I get a half-filled mold there. Now, of course, we are making our wrought iron anvil here next. Okay, got 5. And this can be now processed. So I need to refine this by hitting on it 3 times. Okay. Like this. Then I need to split it like this. And now placing some more molds inside, and again we are going to smelt these guys. Like this. And one more. Yeah, I can reheat these two and combine them. Okay, let's combine them. Like, where is the second one? There. Combine them like this into a full mold. And next we will be welding some of these guys together again to finally get that wrought iron anvil here. Let's just weld this, weld, or pretty much weld everything. Weld that one too. And yeah, I'm left with a single one, but I can already craft my wrought iron anvil here. And we definitely are in the Iron Age here. Okay, let's just get rid of this anvil here and replace with our new iron anvil. Okay, placing the flux back in, mortar not needed, and actually I can still process these even further into sheets here. Let's see. Okay, that's a really handy recipe. So I'm just going with shrinks all the way here and then 3 light hits. Can I even weld some of these? Nope. Have to reheat them. But that didn't take a lot. Okay, so that one now cooled down. Okay, very first double sheet of wrought iron is done. And yeah, I still have another bronze anvil here. This one can be also smelted down later and used. Okay, blueberry seems to be done. Collecting that bloom, throwing it in here, and I need my another 22 of these, placing 8 down, so I'm left with 14, and placing 14 inside and starting. Okay, now I can process this third bloom here. I just need to hammer on it a little bit, then I need to split it, placing my molds inside and smelting it. Okay, and the second round. And one more. Okay, they are all liquid now. I think this one is not. Okay, yes, so let's see what we can do with this. Pretty much we need 8 double sheets to make our blast furnace. And after that we are starting to work on our steel. But for the blast furnace you also need 12 regular sheets as well, because you need to coat those fire brick blocks with regular sheets of wrought iron. So you can there's still plenty of iron work here left. So let's create those sheets and the double sheets. Can I weld it? Yes, I can. Can't weld those, but maybe with this one. Yeah. Oh, what? What the hell just happened here? It didn't convert. Oh, come on. The game is trolling me. Something wrong with that one. Okay, just do this. And I have to reheat my sheets. Oh, perhaps I really need to smelt that one down because it's glitched. Can work. Okay, can weld. Okay, so I'm left with a single sheet here. Some extra molds have completed. Perhaps I don't need that anymore. 80% done. Let's grab some seaweed here. Meanwhile, I also need to expand my farm, but I have no time for that. Okay, let's just grab a few sips of water here. Okay, bloomer is almost done. And also make more planks and make the rest of the bellows, 2 more bellows. And one of the bellows is actually going to go here, and the second one goes on the bottom here, like this. So you see, I'm preparing to build my blast furnace. Okay. Another bloom is complete. Let's throw it in here. Let's grab 22 of those. And I'm running out of magnetite. Oh my goodness, I have to trade in some more. But that 5 days cooldown is not complete. I can, however, claim my 50 Terrafirmacraft points for making a bed. Okay, so still have to wait for 8 hours for this iron. Whew. That's unfortunate. My bloomery is idling. That is kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's refine this one. Now let's split it. And we can still work on these. So don't need that, don't need that. These have smelted, so make another batch here. And blow on the bellows a little bit. And the last one. Just make sure you have enough ceramic molds in there if you do this, because you don't really want to lose any of this wrought iron here. It is still kind of hard to get. Also, I want to reheat this one. I can also combine these two to make a full ingot. And now let's just proceed and take these out of their molds and just keep welding them. Make some sheets again. Make even some double sheets from these. And more ingots that can be welded. Okay, let's process you like this. Can I weld you? I can't weld them. Okay, let's just reheat everything. I can weld these. I can weld those. So let's click like this and like that. Just process everything into double sheets. Can I still weld these two? Yes. That's good. Okay, plenty of sheets here to weld. So let's weld 2 of them. Now I got 5, 6 double sheets. And I got a double ingot here. Plus another sheet, so that makes 7. Okay, 7. I still need 1 more. Then I need 12 regular sheets after that. So I really need my iron here. Kind of took that what is that quest too late. So if I just took it earlier, then I would be fine now. But now I have to wait another hour for this to cool down. Also, more copper is available, but I don't really need it, so however, I do need charcoal. Okay, so the iron quest has cooled down and I can finally get more iron here and restart my bloomery here. Still plenty of iron is needed, so start that. Yeah, so 12 single sheets is equal to 24 single ingots, and I only get like 10 ingots at a time from the bloomery, so I need at least 3 more blooms here, which also means that I need tons of charcoal, and that means that I need more wood. Let's craft another wooden axe here. I mean stone axe. Not like that, but, like this. And we're gonna trade that axe for some extra wood here. Okay. Let's place some of the wood down. This one is full stack, full stack, full stack, and 1 more stack here. Yeah, I need my 16 wood here, so I can trade them for charcoal. And yeah, wait a second, where's my charcoal? I didn't claim the reward. Okay, so plenty of charcoal here. And I think I'm doing this, getting rid of the excess here. I only need 2 more blooms, I think. Also, I'm running out of clay, so I need to craft another shovel and trade in some clay from the quest book. And I also need to expand my farm. Meanwhile, I'm making a couple more molds. You can really never have enough. And just restarting my pottery kiln here. Let's place the logs in and start that. Yeah, so I'm making a hole here to trade in for some more seeds. Okay, so trading in some more seeds. And now I just need to plant the seeds. Okay, and that as well. So let's do that. Planting here. Doesn't really matter. The order is not important here. And okay, we're done. Now the trees. You can go there. You can go there, and you can go there. So the plum trees are also planted here. Okay, everything seems to be going fine. 80% on my bloomery. Okay, waiting for my iron. Also, let's get those 22 charcoals ready. So you see, I'm keeping the second forge lighten up at all the times, and the second forge is still not used, but eventually I will be using that as well. Just restarting my bloomery as soon as possible. 14 and start. And now we can process another batch of iron bloom. And I think it was something like this. Okay, got it. And split it. Now just smelt it. Only one more double sheet is needed. Then I'm making only regular sheets. Come on, smelt down. Okay. Then this one. Okay, so now I can process them again. This is the Iron Age, is pretty long one, because you actually need to use the bloomery. And, you have to craft an absolutely huge amount of iron items. Okay, so I'm just welding all my ingots here together. I need another double sheet here, so just trying to weld these guys together. Got it. So here is the recipe for the blast furnace, but also 12 regular sheets. So I got one, and I can get 2 more. 2. 3. Okay, so yeah, using that fire clay, I need to craft another crucible here. like this. Now I can actually craft my blast furnace here. Blast furnace complete. And there is also a nice reward for that. 300 Terrafirmacraft points for crafting a blast furnace. Also, let's collect more marble rocks, because eventually we will going to need a lot of flux, and we can spend this hammer on to make this flux here. Lots of flux. Okay. Wait a second. I want to place most of it inside there. And yeah, flux is needed for the blast furnace. So I'm making some in advance here. Get rid of that. I don't really need any of the clay at this moment, I think. Okay, so let's place that dirt down to expand our farming land here. I think I'm squaring out this area. Oops. That was not intentional. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, blast furnace is almost done. Okay, we're running out of fuel here. Oh my, I didn't prepare the next batch, did I? Okay, so 22 is needed. 14 plus 14. Oh, come on. The charcoal doesn't want to stick in there. Okay, starting. Now I can process this. It takes just enough time. Okay, then split. Like this. And my molds are also done, so let's add them to the inventory. That was 5. Another 5. And one more. So I can throw those to make them combine them together, basically. Not sure what I was thinking there. Okay, they're now both liquids, so I can combine them like this. And now I need to process the rest of them. Too hot. Alright, let's start those welding some stuff. Oh, come on. Weld, and can't weld because it's too hot. Okay, make it a sheet, make it another sheet, and a few more sheets. Still liquid. Wow. Okay, let's process you then. Okay. Now this finally cooled down. This is too cool. Have to be reheated. And now I can get one more sheet here. As you can see, I still got only 8. I need 12. So yeah, the amount of wrought iron that you need is absolutely ridiculously huge. So and also you want to keep track on all of the quests and when they cool down. Okay, the sluice has cooled down, so I might as well make another sluice here. You need to keep doing them and collect these rare items, which is, for example, this rich sphalerite is very important. Okay, I got my single bronze ingot here. I suppose I'm just keeping it here. If I take it out of the mold, then I cannot place it back into the crate, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. So again, I'm just waiting for some more iron here. And okay, meanwhile I could be doing something useful. Perhaps just to make even more planks and make some sort of ladder here. Let's make a makeshift ladder here. Something along these lines. And whoops. Oh, that's good enough. Just place one more there. Couple here. Yeah, that's good enough. A ladder for me. Okay, another bloom has completed. I'm not exactly sure if I need another one or not. I can get 5 more sheets from this, so all I need is just 4. So I don't think I need another bloom, do I? Let's just make another one, just in case. 14 and 22. Okay, so I need 22. Oh, I only got 21. One more. Just in case, to be on the safe side. I don't want to make it tight. Okay, so now we can process this guy. Yeah, we are getting a half mold from this one. So oh, come on. So I need another bloom to make that a full one. That's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so no fuel. And also, can I trade it? 11 hours to go on this quest here. Okay, come on, smell down. Okay, more. Got it. Now, I think it's the last round of processing the iron here. Okay, okay. This one. This one. The rest of them are still liquids, so I'm just going with this. Liquid, 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 not liquid. Okay, then weld you. I can't weld that one. Wow, that one was really cooled down. Okay, now I can process the rest of them, I think. Yes. And that one too. Okay, so let's see here. I got 8 regular sheets and I need 12, so now I got 9, 10. Okay, I was able to combine some of them. Then 11 and 12. Because it seems I get an extra double ingot here, which I don't really need. Okay, yeah, I got a double ingot, I got a single ingot, and I got half an ingot here. So I can't really use any of that, but what I need to do is just collect my single sheets here and place them on my blast furnace so I can finish that one. Okay. 12 single sheets is a lot of wrought iron here. But it's almost done. Almost done. Just replace these hatch or thatch blocks with the blast furnace here. However, that's not all. I still need to make a tier. Yeah, tier is missing. I could be making a tier out of this bronze here. This bronze anvil is useless, so I just throwing it there and collecting some of that bronze. I can use this as well. Place it here. So I need, of course, a double sheet to make a tier. Let's make a bronze tier here. Oh, that's overheated. Okay, so these 4 will be used. Okay, so the very last bloom here is done, so I'm taking this and I'm also taking the bloomery block itself. Okay, got it. I can throw that in there. Also, let's see if we can trade in some more charcoal. No, 3 hours left. Okay, these are really hot. Yellow, white, orange. Let's process this. It's not like we really need it, but let's process it anyways. Okay, so it was like that, then it went like this, and yeah, plenty of molds here, so should be working. Okay. Yeah, I'm making a bit extra because there are some sort of items you can make from iron as well. For example, some gears and some grills and things like that. So a little bit of extra wrought iron doesn't hurt. Okay, this is bright red. Okay, so liquid. Let's combine these. So I'm not left with a half-filled mold here. Instead I got plenty of wrought iron. Oh, come on. My mouse is really not working. Oh, sorry about that sound. I just tried to clean my mouse by blowing on it. Okay. Let's make another... let's make a grill out of these 2 blocks here. So 2 draws and a bend. Okay, draw, bend. Not quite. Okay, so maybe here. No. Shrink, draw. Okay, maybe here. Okay, got it, the grill. And also, actually, let's make a tier out of wrought iron here because it's much more durable than the bronze one. We can use these ingots, bronze ingots here, just to crafting some more tools. Yeah, you can never have enough, so let's just wait. Where did I lose one of the ingots? Somewhere. That's weird. Okay, so out of these I'm going to craft a double sheet to make that tier. Like this. And then combine and make that tier out of this. So this requires 2 bends. Not quite. Not quite. I got it. Okay, so we got our wrought iron tier here. So that should last for quite a long time. But in fact, you know what? I'm making a second one straight away, because it's going to break eventually. The amount of steel needed is also ridiculous, like everything else in this game. So let's just make a second one straight away. Make some double ingots, some double sheets. Okay, like this, and make another tier here. From here, not quite. Got it. There's the spare tier here. Let's place it in there, and perhaps we can now trade for the charcoal. Okay. So I got flux, I got charcoal, and I got my magnetite here. What about the quest? The quest is also complete, so I could be claiming even more magnetite here. And we are ready to start with our blast furnace here. However, let's see here. Yeah, it's getting pretty late, so I think I have to stop recording for now. Okay, so this will be the very first episode of my Terrafirmacraft grindless mod video series, and I hope everybody join me in the second part of the playthrough with the grindless mod. Eventually we will be getting to red and blue steel and doing all kind of cool stuff, but meanwhile we just stop at this stage here where we finally got our blast furnace and ready to make some real steel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I see you in the next episode. Goodbye.